shit. These. Let me start the show off saying, what's going on, everybody? Hope every one of you guys are doing well. Now listen, guys. This is the shit I'm talking about. Look at this shit. Yesterday we had a lot of fun talking about this shit. Talking about this shit. Now look what's happened. Today they pissed us off. Really? I told you that Lena Khan. Listen here, Lena Khan. You're gonna get this work. You ponies are gonna get this work. The amount of shit that's been going on. Frizzle, Foxman, Pascal, Enzo, Ozzy, Toolman 55, Gogol, you name it. The shit that's been going on, player. Miss Marvel, what's going on? Hope you well. Listen, let me sort my hair out so no one calls me Fred Flintstone. We're gonna get to this. Yesterday we annihilated these motherfuckers, but these dudes actually had the balls. Actually, look, do you know what makes me laugh? Actually believe they can even compete in this space. Microsoft was prepared for this shit. They talked about this deal will be done by June, July. They knew this shit was gonna happen. They were playing chess. Us guys, obviously, we were getting a bit carried away. Let's go, you know what I mean? It'll be done by this year. Nah, but listen, this shit, the amount of shit that's been going on Twitter right now, and I'll probably miss half the shit. Half of the shit I probably missed, but these motherfuckers actually believe that they're gonna take Microsoft to court, trying to sue them. Well, vice versa, whatever you want to call it. Sue them and that to block the Activision deal. Now, some of you guys must be thinking, on Twitter, what's happened, Sean? Let me tell you what's happened. The FTCs are being punk bitches. CMA's being punk bitches. EU regulators are being punk bitches. Why so serious? What's going on, player, man? I hope you well. Paulie Baba, how's my audio? Is my audio sounding good? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Now, guys, there's so much news coming out. And today we got the Game Awards as well on Dirt Griggity channel. So make sure you drop by on Dirt Griggity channel as well. Six Layer, what's going on, my homie? I hope you're doing well. Six Layer, you best be talking that shit. You best be talking that shit, play. I know this is one of them impromptu shorts, but listen, people were saying, Sean, we need a show. Let's go play. Reggie Lee, appreciate it, bro. Maurice the Expert. Sean, bro, what is going on? I've seen Hart celebrating on Twitter. We'll get to that. I got that tweet from Hart and that. Now, guys, this is maybe a pre-early celebration. Six Layer, definite. I've been battling them dog shit content creators. I know who they are. Fuck them. That's all I gotta say. I don't fuck with them guys. Them guys are arrogant motherfuckers as well. They think they're above like people like us. That's the way they think, them guys. Straight up. Now, Maurice, you've been asking what's going on, Sean. Why is Chris Hart, that punk bitch, smelly ass pony, celebrating with his beady motherfucking eyes? Why are all of these ponies celebrating with the motherfucking pigeon chest? Now, let me tell you something, player. Sean, take the receipts. We will laugh at them when the FTC loses. Facts, bro. I don't even need to worry about the receipts. My homie Dirt Griggity, guys on like, you guys in the chat, guys on Twitter, J-Rock, you name it, they're all there. They have the receipts ready. So, respect to every one of you guys. Hit that like button, guys, and let me pull this up now. This is the shit we're talking about. Where am I gonna start from? I'll start from here. We'll start off a bit, slow. Let me have some water. We're gonna get to the pony salt in a bit. Let me have some water. As you guys can see, guys, Maurice Branch, what's going on, killer? Hope you well. As you guys can see, it's official. The FTC is suing to block Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Microsoft and Activision Blizzard intend to prove their case in the courts. This isn't ending anytime soon. The deal is now in real trouble, though it may still pass. Benji Sales, trust me, play. The shit is gonna get passed. But the way they want to look, Lena Khan wants to look. FTC, they're going after giant tech giant companies. They're going after them, but they're gonna be humble. Joe Schmo, we will stay humble, but listen to me, play. I will be talking that shit. You think I'm not gonna talk shit? The way these punk ass motherfuckers are celebrating on Twitter? You think I'm not gonna be talking that shit? Sixthly, 100% General Spartan. This isn't gonna end well for FTC and Sony. Facts, bro. As you can see on the screen, guys, FTC has committed going full out on that. And I said to Lena Khan yesterday, I go, Lena Khan, listen, I don't know if she's Pakistani or wherever she is. I'm Pakistani anyway. I go, listen, Lena Khan, don't pretend to be a superhero. You're not Miss Marvel. I said that yesterday. I go, you're not Miss Marvel. Just stay, back the fuck up, relax on that. Just do the job. Take it easy. Accept the deal. Don't go above and beyond. Let me get this member for Ray member for 5 months. Lena needs some Lena needs some dick or something to relax. This big nose bitch is tripping. Talk that shit. Brad said he's tried to do it peacefully. Talk that shit, Ray. You nasty. Ray, talk that shit. G-Fat Jake. Aussie. Now this is what's happening right now. And what he's talking about, Brad Smith. And let me pull this up. I've just got all of these bookmarked and, the tabs are open. So bear with me and that. Now this is what's happened. You know Brad Smith, the homie. Vice President. He be's, he likes to smoke. He enjoys the smoke. He said after the FTC came out, sticking the motherfucking pigeon chest out. Sticking the pigeon chest out. I told you yesterday, these ponies, FTC, CMA, Jim Ryan. I said to you guys, listen, these dudes are plastic gangsters. That's all they are. Let me just move this. Plastic fucking gangsters. That's what they are. Now, shout out to Brad Smith because we continue to believe that our deal to acquire Activision Blizzard will expand competition and create more opportunities for gamers and game developers. And he follows up with this as well, guys. Let me look at this there. We have been committed since day one to addressing competition concerns, including by offering earlier this week proposed concessions to the FTC. While we this is my favorite part. Let me highlight this part. Caribbean Hybrid, what's going on, player man? Shout out to you for becoming a TTS. Well, re-upping for becoming a TTS member. Shout out to you, homie. Now let me highlight this part. He goes, while we believe in giving peace a chance, we have complete confidence in our case and welcome the opportunity to present it in court. Now, this dude trying to be peaceful. I told you, Phil, Xbox, Salty Nadella, these guys wanted to be peaceful. FTC, relax. Don't get carried away. We are Microsoft. You scratch our back, we'll scratch your back. But all of a sudden, when you got people at the helm, running the show, trying to prove a point and that, trying to make yourself look big in front of other people and that, trying to block a deal like Activision, not joining Microsoft. This is the shit I'm talking about. These dudes really, I can't believe it. Honestly, I was talking that shit yesterday. I said the deal will go through, and I'm 100% certain the deal will still go through. But these dudes really want to put up a fight? Let's go. You make sure you put them motherfucking hands up on that. If you want to commit to a fucking battle, a war, we try to do it peaceful. Nah, Brad Smith has said it to you right now, guys. Is the chat moving or is it frozen? Is the stream still working, guys? Oh, there we are. I thought the stream just froze. Brad Smith goes, we wanted to give peace a chance, but nah. You want to take this further? Let's fucking go straight up. Let's go. Put your bitch ass hands up on that. Let's go to the court cases. You wanna go? You wanna sue us? You suing us? You suing Microsoft? Really? Really? What's Chris Hart punk ass is doing in here? It's over. Jim Ryan's one. You're Chris Hart. Chris Hart, listen. You act. This is just the beginning. What's gonna happen when the Microsoft goes toe to toe in the court cases? It's over. Jim Ryan won on that. Get your PYD good shit. Get his punk ass out of here. Fuck these ponies up on that. these guys think they ultimate. Stomp his ass, yeah, really. Whoop his motherfucking ass in the chat. Straight up. Chris Hart, bring your punk ass back. Bring your BDI pigeon chest, you 12 sandwich eating motherfucker ass back into the chat and talk that shit. Talk that shit, you fucking rats. Jim Ryan is a rat, and you guys are mices. You smelly motherfuckers. Now let's continue in that, talking about this shit. Hit that like button, guys. We got 50 motherfucking people in here. What do we have here? Same shit. Kroby, let's talk about this now. Let's see, what is this the same shit I just read? Right, we continue to believe. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Chris Hart comes back in here, talk that shit. We continue to believe that this deal will expand competition and create more. I've read this shit. So everybody's kind of like repeating itself again. I just want to find out, what's this shit? Now, the reason why they're blocking it for, one of the reasons they're saying, and they talk about ZeniMax. Talking about ZeniMax games like probably like Starfield, Redfall, are exclusive. Stanley Francis, what's going on, player? TTS Sean, what's happening? FTC has committed to sue Microsoft over the Activision deal. And Brad Smith goes, we wanted peace, but you motherfuckers don't want peace. You want to fight? These guys are celebrating like the deal is done. 100% these guys are dumbasses. Dumbasses. Celebrating. Really? Come on, man. These dudes are stupid. They must have went to the same school at Queen Trash, remedial school, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They must have went to the same shit play. Now, they talk about ZeniMax. That's what they're talking about here, guys. Max have announced the acquisition of ZeniMax Media in 2020, September 21st. Max have closed the acquisition of ZeniMax on March 9th in 2021. Yeah, Dirk Griggity, yeah, I've heard, I've seen some like snippets of what like people are saying. Hoglo, like, let me just what Dirk Griggity's talking about. Hog Law, he's a lawyer. If you guys don't know, he's a lawyer. He deals in mergers and acquisitions. He's just said now, because just said in his opinion, FTC doesn't have a strong case, and I agree with that. They don't have a really strong case, but why are they trying to go toe to toe? Whoever it is, if it's Lena Khan, Miss Marvel, whatever you want to fucking call her, whoever was on the panel, the CMA, EU, they really believe they got a good case. We'll see how this shit plays out. But let me continue about ZeniMax being acquired, and the deal was done in March 9th and that. Included 8 games development studios, like the id Software, ZeniMax, Arcane, blah blah blah. Shortly after the acquisition was announced, Bloomberg reported the following of the availability of the new ZeniMax media games going forward. Let me see. I've not read this, so this is my first time reading this, guys. This could be something. I'm not sure why I'm reading this and that, but let's see. Josh Moore, what's going on, player? Hope you well. Gogo Paul, what's going on, player? They say like Bethesda previously agreed to debut 2 of his upcoming games, Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, on Sony new PlayStation rather than Xbox. Both games were announced as time console exclusive, meaning that they will be restricted to PlayStation for a fixed period of time before coming to Xbox. Microsoft will keep that commitment, Phil Spencer said in the interview. Future games like Starfield will be available for Xbox, PC, and Microsoft Game Pass video game service. We'll take other consoles on a case-by-case basis, Spencer said. So that's what Phil said. He said that shit, a case-by-case basis. Straight up. He didn't lie. You got games like Deathloop, Ghostwire Tokyo, time exclusive. You get an update for Skyrim. And when he says case by case, what does case by case means? It doesn't mean 100%. I'm going to put like the new games on PlayStation or any other platform. Case by case. Well, whatever game makes sense will go to the other platform. And these dudes, this is the argument they're talking about. Let me just read this quickly because marks of acquisition of ZeniMax illustrate the company's consistent position on cross-platform play and a commitment to gamers on platform. Xbox has continued to ship ZeniMax content on PlayStation and other platforms. Halt is a must talk that shit. Don't give him a chance in the year. Xbox has continued to ship ZeniMax content on PlayStation and other platforms. The games that were on PlayStation in March 2021 are still available today. Further, Xbox's first two ZeniMax releases were in fact exclusive to PlayStation 5 for existing games. Microsoft's public commitments were realized. In its merger notice to the European Commission of ZeniMax, Microsoft stated Microsoft will honor all of ZeniMax's obligations to continue to make its current games available on other gaming hardware, including two planned console exclusive releases for Sony PlayStation, Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. So this is basically talking about a deal with ZeniMax and what they honored. That's what they're talking about here. And they have done that. When Phil goes case by case, don't worry about it. If you got contracts, if you got marketing rights, we will honor them contracts. FTC is suing to block the deal. Chicken. Now they're not blocked the deal. They're suing to block the deal. FTC's done some stupid shit. Now this girl, I think she works for was a Activision. She works for Activision. Where's Chris Hart, punk ass? Punk, where you at? He's disappeared. He's disappeared. Let me have some water, guys. The FTC job is to protect consumers, not the competitors. This what departs from the president, president, yeah, whatever you want to call it, but the law hasn't changed. Any claim that the deal is anti competitive ignores the facts. The deal benefits gamers and the industry, especially given competition from abroad. We look forward to proving our case in court. Do you know what, girl? Who's the Lulu Cheng? Lulu Cheng is talking that shit. She said it straight up. We look forward to proving our case in court and closing our deal with Microsoft. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the fire we want. I know this is from Activision side, but we're looking forward to closing the motherfucking deal. That's what we want. We want Microsoft to fight. We're not gonna let this slip. A $70 billion, investment acquisition. You think this shit? Oh shit, Wilfrey talk that shit, play. Yo, do you know what it is? Wilfrey. These guys are undercover ponies. That's what it is. And I'm glad Joey cracking what's going on, play. What a day. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Today, what a lot of fun. And we got the Game Awards later as well. I'm 100% still confident, Joey. What's going to happen when they go through the process? You got people from Activision as well. We look forward to proving our case in the court and closing our deal with Microsoft this year. They agreed to send me something. Shit's going down, guys. Shit is going down. I fucking love this shit. I love this shit. Now, let me just hide this for a second. Just in case I be talking that shit with someone. Let me see. Let me see this shit. The homie Dirt Great T. What have you got? What's this shit here? Let's see what's it. Oh, okay then. Okay then. Oh shit! Who's this Tim Basic? Now, let me pull this back up, guys. Shout out to Dirt Gritty for showing this shit. Luis Frag, what's going on, my G? Hope you well. Now, Ashley Gold, who the fuck is this? Let's see who's this. Tech reporter, fair plays now. She's a reporter. FTC sues to block Microsoft acquisition. Crazy old school, what's going on? Javier over there. Yes, Javier over there. They're committed to sue Microsoft. That's what they're doing right now. They are 100% committed to sue Microsoft over the Activision deal. Now, our boy Tim Basinger, he goes, the key detail from Ashley Gold and Stephen. The agency is not seeking a preliminary injunction to stop the deal from closing. So the two parties are still likely to close. Who is this dude and that? Another media dude and that. Fair plays. They know some informations. But as far as we know this deal's gonna close. 100%. It's gonna happen. But they wanna go to court cases. They wanna commit 100%. We're gonna have a lot of fun, people. A lot of fun. I can't believe. Look now. I know some ponies are celebrating. Let's go through some of the shit. Let's go through some of the shit. Look at the screen, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna pull this here. Look at this punk ass bitch here, Chris Hart. I got you in 8K. How he started. He's trying to talk that shit with Post up on that. Post was talking that shit. Michael Pachter states that on CNBC that Sony is acting like a 2-year-old child. He also states that the FTC, specifically Lena Khan, is smart enough not to take Microsoft to the court because they will lose. Now, Lena Khan, let me get this super chest before I go. Phantom Kraken with a 2. I'll give them the case. Bobby Kotick need. I say more. 100%. Bobby Kotick. Yeah, do I need to say more? Rich said a coup. What's going on, my player? Sean, what's up, my UK brother? I wish you a good holiday and always talk that shit. Same to you guys, man. Same to you guys. Now, Michael Pachter's been talking that shit. Talking about Lena Khan, aka Miss Marvel, because she wants to be a superhero. She thinks she's doing justice, doing something right. TJ, listen to me, player. This deal, do I want it to be done? Of course, I want it to be over so we can start pushing forward. But this is a battle. This is war. This ain't no bullshit. This is real shit. We're talking about $70 billion on the line. We're talking about major franchises coming to Xbox, maybe possibly exclusive in the future, coming to Game Pass day one. This shit's gonna be wild. And on top of that, guys, never forget, the whole point of the ABK deal is King. King plays a major part. Microsoft wants a foot in the mobile division. How they gonna do it? Get fucking King. And that's how they're gonna do it, bro. But Chris Hart was trying to talk that shit. Let's see what he said. Breaking. You're Chris Hart. You're a bum. You're a bum, Chris Hart. Everybody hates you. Everybody hates you, Chris Hart. Have you seen the TV show Everybody Hates Chris? You seen that shit? All of the shit's going off on that FTC. Now, guys, some of you guys in the chat, do you still feel confident that the deal will go through? I'm 100% solid. Honestly, I'm 100% solid. I'm a bit surprised that Lena Khan wanted to go. I thought she might have backed off a bit because of the split panel vote. But she has lost two, like yesterday on TTMS. Yeah, crazy old school. Like I said on TTMS yesterday, I was certain that she would have backed off, but if not, fair plays in that. They will commit to this. And Lena Khan, when she goes after tech giants, she has lost 2 major cases. And that costs a lot of money. And I believe she will lose this case on top of that as well. She will continue to lose this case. And what's going to happen when you keep losing this case and trying to make a name for yourself? What's going to happen when you keep failing? They're going to boot your motherfucking ass out. Get your bitch ass out of there. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, crazy old school, no, but I don't agree with no fucking price hikes. Straight up. Caribbean Hybrid with the 5. Microsoft needs to stop playing nice. Weapons free. Talk that shit. Caribbean Hybrid, 100% behind you. 100% behind you, player. Now, Mr. Kima, he's got something in the chat. Yes, Lena lost the Amazon MGM acquisition. And that was a big deal. Weapons free. Now, I'm glad that Brad Smith is coming out talking that shit. This is what we wanted. We want them to go to court cases. We want all the dirty secrets to come out. Even with Sony as well. We want some of the dirty secrets to come out. And I can't wait when this deal is done. Obvious, but listen, the next 6 months, 7 months, this is gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be non-stop, straight up. Amazon, Amazon MGM was much a bigger deal. That's what Frizzle is saying in the chat. Frizzle, that was a big deal. Yeah, Joey, that might be part of the plan to make FTC, EU, and CMA drown Microsoft will sue them straight up. It's gonna be fun. I'm telling you right now. Don't guys listen. Even if the deal fails, would I be disappointed? Yeah, of course. Cause I want to talk that shit, and it would be a great addition to Xbox platform and bringing all of the IPs. But that does not stop Microsoft to continue to invest. But Sapo, 100% right. All of Sony's dirt is going to be coming out. Facts. I agree with you with that. 100%. Let's see what else I got here. FTC suing. Let me pull up some shit. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Let's see what's going on Twitter right now, guys. Let's scroll through on that. My homie Joey Kraken's talking that shit. I'll zoom in a bit. Look at this shit. Hopefully nothing dirty comes on. Joey goes, I'm ready for war. Joey, talk that shit, player. My brother from jungle, eating jungle grapes. He's ready for the war. He's not playing. He knows on WBG and TTS we're going to be talking that shit all day, every day. You ponies think you're winning? You ponies think you're celebrating? Nah, player. We're going to go to battle. 100%. Now let's scroll down. Let's see what's going on here. Costa, get your punk ass out of here. Deal is talking about FTC sues Microsoft over the ABK deal. A major delay at very least. Then he tags Xbox. Fair plays, dealer. Remember this next time. You want to play Kumbaya with Sony? Just say an Xbox. Facts. I can't disagree. Do not play Kumbaya. When you want to talk that shit, when you're going after something big like the Activision deal, Sony will do anything. Sony are dirty bastards. That's why we call them rats. Sony. Oh shit! First of all, let's give a round of applause for Kids Move on that. PS5 is a shit console. He ain't lying. It's a shit console. Talk that shit, Smooth. Talk that shit. I know sometimes you hang around with too many ponies, Kids Move, but talk that shit, player. Like getting back to dealer, 100% right. 100% right. Xbox, don't play that Kumbaya shit. I'm not into that bullshit. Because we know Sony, SIE, Jim Ryan, and these ponies are fucking rats. Jim Rat Bastard Ryan with the two. Talking about Jim Rat Bastard Ryan. Amazon MGM deal was 8.5 billion. It wasn't bigger. No, it wasn't bigger for the media. It was bigger. I'm not talking about the money. Talking about the entertainment. Chris Hoss in the chat saying, I'll see you when the deal fails. Yo, Chris, I'll see you in them street corners when you begging Microsoft to put Call of Duty on fucking PlayStation. And you weren't able to afford it. Like I said, you dirty, smelly, pigeon-ass motherfuckers are out there selling your stinky bleach ass for them $70 cross-generation games. You're selling your punk ass, your stinky bleach ass for them $70 cross-gen games. I understand if it's a next-gen game, Chris Hart. I understand that shit. But you're selling your dirty ass for cross-gen games. What the fuck are we doing there, player? Chris Hart, I told you, you ponies, you think you bad boys. I said to every one of you motherfucking ponies, you plastic gangsters. Plastic gangsters. That's all I gotta say to you guys. Plastic gangsters with beady eyes. Pussies. Let's continue. Our boy Mav is talking that shit. Just in, breaking news. Lena Khan, aka Miss Marvel, will be presenting a Game of the Year award to God of War Ragnarok and also premiere the new trailer for Spider-Man 2. Mav, talk that shit. Shout out to Mav. I listened to his one-man podcast yesterday. He did a great job. Yo, Mav, if you're listening, he did a great job, bro. Shout out to you. I listened to your podcast. Good shit. I want you to talk more shit, Mav. I like that shit. Now, talking about Sony, Who's excited for the Game Awards? Get your punk ass out of here. How do you dislike button? How do you dislike this shit? Yo, Rere, talk that shit. Rere, talk that shit. Shout out to every one of you guys in the chat. Sony, who's excited for the Game Awards tonight? Comment below for your prediction. Rere goes, fuck you. West Side. West Side. That's what Rere said. Straight up saying to Sony, F you, man. Get your bitch ass out of here. Hector the Macho Man's talking that shit. Talking that shit. Let's go, Hector. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Where's it? FTC post. What's going on, player? This will not stop the acquisition. It will only delay it. Facts, bro. Your kids move. Listen to me, player. Listen to me. Let me have some of these pony tears. Because with that comment, with that tweet, you're gonna upset some of these ponies and your ponies friends. Some of your pony friends, kids move. You're gonna upset them. Let me have this pony tears, guys. Look what Kids Move is saying. I told you Kids Move. Planet PlayStation. And I was not lying about this. Kids Move's out here talking that shit. Truly getting rid of my PlayStation 5. I can't support a company that works against my benefit. He tagged Sony as well. Talk that shit. Sony crying has impacted the value of Game Pass subscription. FTC clearly doesn't know how to regulate. Facts, but Kids Move, listen, play. Stay the fuck away from these ponies. Stay the fuck away from these ponies, Kids Move. That's my advice to you, player. And don't worry about it. The deal will get done. I understand your frustration, but the deal will get done. Don't worry about it, player. Now, Bobby Kotick's come out talking that shit, and I believe this is what they're talking about. I wanted to provide a brief update on the pending merger with Microsoft. This week, the USA, FTC announced its decision to challenge the deal. This means they will file a lawsuit to block the merger, and arguments will be heard by a judge. You hear this shit? This sounds alarming, so I want to reinforce my confidence that this deal will close. The allegations that this deal is anti-competitive doesn't align with the facts, and we believe we'll win. And we believe we'll win this challenge. Thanks to the hard work by all of you every day, we're on a strong path, bringing epic joy to players around the world with what I believe are the greatest game in the industry. Talk that shit, Bobby Kotick. And even though I know you're kind of suspect at the same time, the competitive landscape is shifting, and simply put, a combined Microsoft ABK will be good for players, good for employees, good for the motherfucking competition, and good for the industry. Our players want choice, and this will give them exactly that. You can read more about the specifics on those points in this update we recently shared with you. Talk that shit. We believe these arguments we will win, and despite the environment focused on ideology and misconception about the tech industry, I appreciate the support, dedication, the creative, whatever you want to call it, the creativity, whatever you want to call it, player. Bobby Kotick, talk that shit. Talk that shit. Bunty, what go on, player? Talk that shit. As we're going down, guys. As we're going down. Look at this shit. Baveri. Oh shit, Baveri's talking that shit. Let me hit that like button. Let me hit that like button for Baveri and I. Talk that shit. Who's this punk ass here? Jason Schreier. He's loving it. J-Rock goes, what we expect. What we expect. Let's go. Yeah, Post looks like we'll be fighting this. Look at this pony here. This guy's crying. Microsoft is lying. The Dodge Knight. What's going on, my UK brother? I hope you and the kids are good player. Hope you are. Bunty. If you don't know, FTC is suing Microsoft over the Activision deal. But when you got punk bitches like this, soft dudes on the internet, I'm not surprised. We've seen what happened with the CMA and the EU, my PlayStation. When Call of Duty will remain on my PlayStation. They don't give a fuck about the consumers, the customers. Yeah, sending love back to you, bro, man. Your kids are growing big as well, bro. Shout out to you as well. Caribbean Hybrid with a 10. Shout out to you, my homie. If anyhow this deal doesn't go through, Sony's still in trouble. I can't even say that word properly, underestimated what Microsoft is capable of, especially if they get their $65 billion dollar back to invest. Facts, bro. Facts. Frizzle the burning bridges. Victor Click said goodbye to that 10-year deal. I wonder, I'm not sure if you guys looked at Hogue Law and that, if he's mentioned it. If this deal goes through, Chris saw only one person's allowed on this show because I've done it on Streamlabs. It's not on StreamYards. That's why nobody's allowed to enter. I can make him a. I need to set it up on that, but no one's allowed to enter this stream. But getting back to this, but Chris Hart, you're a punk. That's what I gotta say. Bitch. How many accounts do you have, Chris Hart? Really? But anyway, getting back to this. You got dudes out here crying over Starfield and Redfall. Look at this shit. I got some messages as well, you know that. I won't look at that. Polo Cooper sent me some shit. Let's see. Let's see. Domino effect. FTC. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here. Tim Dog talk that shit. Tim Dog's talking that shit. Who are these dudes here? Oh, this is funny. Shout out to, yo, this is funny.
Daryl Stokes.
Come on. Feel that?
Emily George.
Feel it? All right. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Daryl Stokes.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing? All right. Never forget about that, because that's all we got. Nice to meet you.
Yo, this shit is funny. Shout out
to bring it in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah.
Talk that shit.
Nice to meet you.
I love this. We'll watch it once more.
Emily George.
Feel it? All right. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Daryl Stokes.
Talk that shit.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing? All right. Never forget about that, because that's all we got. Nice to meet you. All right. Oh, bring it in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah.
Talk that shit, player.
Nice
I love that shit. I love that
Feel
shit.
that?
Emily George.
Feel it?
I love that shit. Honestly, that shit's awesome. But guys, unbelievable, ain't it? Unbelievable, soft bitches. Anyway, let me close this in case some shit comes up. You never know. On Twitter, you get some wild things happening. That's what it is. G-Fat Jake, what's going on, my G? Hope you well. Hope you've been good. Let me see this shit. I just want to move this 1 second. Talk that shit. Let me see what DMs I got. People are talking that shit. And I'm sure most of you guys are, 100% confident that this deal will go through. 100%. Who is this? Elizabeth Warren. Let's see what Paula Cooper sent me. Paula Cooper sent me something. Now, your Bunty, since you've been joining, I'll put this up for you, Bunty, and that. 1 second. The FTC. Let's see this shit. Alright. Bunty, this is what we're talking about, player. Sorry about that, guys. This is the official thing. They're suing to block the acquisition once again. Yo, Ozzy, send me the link in the DMs, bro. Let me see what you got for me, player. Send me the link in that. I've seen one or two things, so it's hard to get. So, Bunty, the FTC is suing to block the acquisition with Activision Blizzard. That's what this is about right now. They want to block this deal, and it looks like it's going to last for about 6 to 7 months. And I'm sure Microsoft is ready. Brad Smith, Phil Spencer, Activision side as well. Every one of them guys are ready. So there's no harm in that. But look at this shit. Ozzy sent me a link. Let me see, Ozzy, what did you send me? So shout out to Aussie. Let me accept this bullshit. Oh shit, I hate these adverts, man. So Aussie just sent me. US keeps losing antitrust court battles, but few expect to pull back. 4 minutes in that. When was this? This is what I was talking about before, guys. When I told you that they lost four court cases, they have lost. The US government. Let me highlight this so you guys can see it. The US government has been hit with 4 painful losses at antitrust trials recently, but the legal experts do not expect the Biden administration regulators to slow efforts to make American business more competitive. In fact, the Justice Department and the FTC has vowed to press on aggressively. The top competition lawyer, Justice Jonathan Cantor, told lawmakers on September the 20th that part of the job that we have before us is to litigate cases and to take risk when it's appropriate and necessary to defend the American public, particularly in areas such as healthcare. Stick to the healthcare, then, you motherfuckers. Stick to that shit. You got no business in the gaming industry. Get your punk ass out of here. Lena Khan. Lena Khan? Look at this shit. Look at this shit here. The FTC chair, Lena Khan, in the same hearing noted that the agency had sued to block 6 mergers outright in the past year. She's trying to make a name for herself. Blocking deals and that. Trying to do that shit. Look at this shit. What's really sent me. We're going through it. Shout out to every one of you guys for sending me the DMs and that. Keeping the show flowing. Hit that like button and that. Elizabeth Warren. I believe she's a state senator or something, or wherever she is for you guys. I think she's a senator, ain't she? G-Fat Jake, I'll take a look at that right now. Corporation monopolies have had free rein to hike prices and harm workers, but now the Biden admin is committed to promoting competition. I urge Lena Khan to scrutinize Microsoft's proposed merger with Activision and welcome this FTC action to block it. You bitch! Fuck Biden administration, fuck Lena Khan, and fuck Elizabeth Warren. Let me have some pony tears. You see this shit? Look at this shit. I can't even highlight that shit, but it doesn't matter. I urge Lena Khan to scrutinize Microsoft's proposed merger with Activision and welcome this FTC action to block it. You see this shit? You see this shit? Look at this shit. I can't believe it. I urge. You ain't gonna urge shit. Punk. That shit's crazy, bro. You see that shit? Unbelievable. Are you seeing this shit, guys? Let me zoom in. Are you reading this shit? Are you reading this shit here? Look at this shit. Wow. Wow. You know one thing I will say. When it comes to the senators, when it comes to FTC, when it comes to these ponies, you know, Sony, Jim Ryan, every one of you people I just named, then you're all a bunch of silly bastards. That's all you are. Bunch of silly motherfuckers. Smelly, whole ass motherfuckers. Stinky, bleach ass motherfuckers. Working them street corners, motherfuckers. Getting on your knees, motherfuckers. That's what you are. That's who you are. Look at this shit. People are sending me shit. Let's see. Apollo Cooper, where you sent me now, play. Oh, shit. Conspiracy. Well, could Redfall release date drop tonight? Fuck knows, Paris and that. We're not worried about that shit. We're worried about other shit now. We're worried about other shit now. What's going on here? No, look, I don't have a problem with the deal. I think the deal will still go through. But why fucking take it to the court cases? Why even fucking try? What's the fuss about? What's the point? Why even bother? You trying to make a name for yourself or what? Like, what are you trying to prove? You lost 4 major cases this year. Next year, you're going to lose another case. Dirt is working, and that's what it is. This is like, when I do this show, guys, you got to understand, when I'm doing like a TTMS, like the way I've set it up, and there's only one person allowed, I could get Dirt in, but he needs to link it somehow. But normally I use Discord. I was going to use it, but it's kind of not, I've not set it up right. It's messed up a bit. So I need to get back to that shit. What's this shit? The deal could still be agreed. 100%. I agree with that. I do believe that. The FTC chose to file the complaint in its own administrative court, not in the federal court. You cheeky bastards. Cheeky bastards, because they know if we went to the federal court, they'll get slapped the fuck up. The agency is seeking a preliminary injunction to stop the deal from closing. So 2 parties are still likely to close. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. That's a shit I'm talking about. What else is going on? Who sent me messages? Who else is sending me messages? Let's go. Let's go. No idea what the fuck is going on Twitter. Yeah, we're doing the Game Awards on Dirt, so it'll be in a Discord and that. It'll be there, play. Don't worry about it. Yo, this shit's crazy, man. Shout out to the 100 people. Shout out to the 100 people and that. But shout out to Brad Smith for talking that shit. Shout out to Brad Smith for talking that shit. I love this tweet. I love this tweet. We have been committed since day one to addressing competition concerns, including by offering earlier this week proposed concessions to the FTC. So they're giving concessions. While we believe in giving peace a chance, we have complete confidence in our case, in our cases, and welcome the opportunity to present in the courts. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Spawn, get your punk ass out of here. You're not allowed here. You think my mods will let that shit slide? You think my mods will let that shit slide? My mods are fucking awesome. My mods will fuck you up on that. This is not another channel or some shit. I don't give a fuck about your views. Don't give a fuck about if you're dropping super chats. When we say you're not welcome to our Xbox podcast channel, you're not welcome. None of you fucking ponies are welcome. Recognize, bitch. Talk that shit, people. Go to a PlayStation podcast. Enjoy it there. Enjoy the talking there. And you dudes have the confidence. You guys are celebrating very early. Premature. Like I said, this isn't fucking checkers. This is chess. What did guys, remind me. What did Microsoft say? This deal won't close until June 2023. That's what Microsoft said. And that's what's going to happen. Straight up, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Talk that shit. Shout out to Brad fucking Smith. Shout out to Phil Spencer. And shout out to you guys in the chat. Absolutely love it. Now look at this dickhead here. Look at this dickhead here. Yes, I'm talking shit. Talking shit. I don't give a fuck who it is. Yeah, you talking that shit, saying some dumb shit? We calling it, look, Phil Spencer will lose his job, my G. Look. If you don't shut the fuck up on that. But anyway, let me digress. Let me continue. Play. He shouldn't have opened his mouth. No matter the outcome, he has officially caused too much trouble for Microsoft. Really? Really? The very first proposal sent to Sony is the cause of this. Then he lies about the proposal again. Got Sony involved. Just wow. Wow. You see this shit? Is Hog Lord alive? Yeah, Joey, send the link. Send the link. I'll pull it up and I will check what's going on with him. Then I'll close the show out. You know, I don't like to show the DM, but send the link. But shout out to the 98 people here talking that shit with me. King Trash, you're just a bitch. Some of the dumbest takes ever. But send me that link, that Hog Lord link quickly, bro. And we'll go from there. Yes. Let's see. What's going on, UK lad? I hope you're well. Joey, send it in the DM, bro. Joey, send it in the DM, player. The Game Awards, guys, listen, the Game Awards, G-Fat Jake, Bobby Kotick did respond. He's talking that shit because the deal will get done, no matter what. The deal will get done. Straight up. But yeah, Joey, send that Hoglo, was it, link in the chat. We'll listen to him for a bit and see what's he saying in that. What's going on, man, people? A lot of fun.
Still be getting a closer look because right now the FTC, remember, is presenting that Microsoft is a bad guy and is trying to get through an illegal deal. That in of itself is something that will be looked on negative at regulators if that's how they truly feel behind the scenes. So who knows on that, but thank you so much for the super chat. Jesse Darby, can a judge force Sony's hand if the FTC loses? What do you mean? In general, Sony's not a party to this, right? So Sony's at no risk. Sony sits on the sidelines. They might be concerned about what Microsoft might reveal about what they know about their operations, what have you, but Sony is not involved. So this will be the Federal Trade Commission versus Microsoft and Activision as the defendants, co-defendants there. But Sony is just an interested party that is going to have that popcorn GIF meme and is busy watching one of its main rivals have to expend oodles of money to get through a deal that honestly wouldn't have been a problem that many years ago.
Shout out to Hoglo.
Microsoft and Activision put an official statement stating they will fight this in court all the way. Do we have an official statement from them? Let's see what we can find here, folks. This is good stuff. Thank you for flagging this stuff for me. I appreciate it. And we will try to talk about all aspects of this Microsoft statement. Let's see if that's good enough. That's really generic.
Yeah, I believe they're going to be showing Redfall today, but who knows, you might get an announcement.
Stuff. All right, we'll have to look to see if we can find Microsoft PR or something along those lines. If you give me the heading for what they are saying.
G-Fat Jake, yeah, he's a smart dude.
We do have a letter from Bobby Kotick.
For a minute.
Flag that one. Let's look at this one.
UK lad is good. He playing Need for Speed as he should.
For the flag.
As he should play.
So we've got one from Yahoo Finance, borrowing it from Business Wire. So this is the generic public relations kind of place to put press releases. Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick today sent the following letter to all employees. Team, I wanted to provide a brief update on our pending merger with Microsoft. This week, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, announced its decision to challenge the deal. This means that they will file a lawsuit to block the merger and arguments will be heard by a judge. This sounds alarming, so I want to reinforce my confidence that this deal will close. The allegation that this deal is anti-competitive doesn't align with the facts, and we believe we'll win this challenge. That moment when you find yourself agreeing with what Bobby Kotick says, and you say, I have to re-examine my premises. But in fairness, it is the kind of thing that I do think they have a strong case. Thanks to the hard work by all of you every day, we're on a strong path, bringing epic joy to players around the world with what I believe are the greatest games in the industry. At the same time, the competitive landscape is shifting, and simply put, a combined Microsoft ABK will be good for players, good for employees, good for...
Oh shit, what's happened to the link?
Will be heard by a judge. This sounds alarming, so I want to reinforce my confidence that this deal will close. The allegation that this deal is anti-competitive doesn't align with the facts, and we believe we'll win this challenge. That moment when you find yourself agreeing with what Bobby Kotick says.
G-Fat, oh no, listen, Pony Barber's not a bot, bro. I mean, it's not a pony, guys.
But in fairness, it is
unhide him.
That I do think they have a strong case. Thanks to the hard work by all of you every day, we're on a strong path, bringing epic joy to players around the world with what I believe are the greatest games in the industry. At the same time, The competitive landscape is shifting, and simply put, a combined
Leave Paulie
Microsoft
Bobber
ABK
alone.
will be good for
Paulie Bobber
Microsoft
alone.
ABK will be good for players, good for employees, good for
Why is it stopping? If I don't understand.
this is all political. So you just get a hint of it from Bobby Kotick here. It's all ideology and misconceptions. And then I guess my connection was interrupted as I tried to pull this
Right, his connection was
internal
interrupted.
email to
These
Activision
motherfucking
Blizzard's,
ponies
staff.
can't help
Where did you
themselves.
send me, Bobby Kotick? What is this? So Bobby
Yeah, leave
Kotick links to
Paulie Bob.
this
Yeah, he's
particular
just taking, he's
update,
having a laugh, he's
and it's
cracking
like
a
some
joke,
kind
bro.
of
Don't
there's some kind
if
of,
you're not too sure
thing
who
here.
the
Let's see,
person is, let
internal
me
email
know.
to Activision Blizzard
Yeah,
staff.
Jake,
We're in
yeah.
the deep web now, folks. There's a lot being said these days about our merger with Microsoft, isn't there? However, much of what's out there lacks a deep understanding of our industry. As part of our ongoing commitment to keep all of you updated on the merger, I wanted to take a moment to give you a quick process update and lay out the facts. So far, we've received approval for our merger from several jurisdictions. I have, however, seen speculation in the press that the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, is considering whether to file a lawsuit to try to block our merger, and that they could do this because of the belief that after our merger closes, Microsoft will make Call of Duty exclusive. We don't know what will happen in that process, but for several reasons, the rumor that would make Call of Duty exclusive are nonsense. But you don't have to take our word for it. Making Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox doesn't make good business sense. Just this week, Microsoft announced a 10-year commitment to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo. We just talked about that yesterday. We've got various statements here from Steam. I don't even know what we're looking
Ex
at. It's like some
Machina,
kind of red here.
FTC, it's not blocked, but they're suing to block the deal.
Bobby Kotick sent us
Ex
here.
Machina. So
we'll
that's
take
what
a
they're
straight can out,
celebrating. Premature
and let them know
celebrating.
that. It's interesting. So we got the Bobby Kotick statement. We'll look for an Activision statement. I'll try to pull up the Brad Smith statement. We're here. We're an hour and a half in. We're having fun. Tristan Brown, in my opinion, the Federal Trade Commission is just looking for concessions so that they can get a win against big tech. I think they can get a deal done so both parties get a win. I would love to think you're right, honestly. This is presented pretty strongly, but the Federal Trade Commission has a tendency to present their case pretty strongly, and they could agree to concessions on this point. And my hope would be that they do, but we'll see. Certainly what the Federal Trade Commission has said is a little bit difficult to walk back insofar as what they've said is that we just hate this deal in general. So we'll have to evaluate that as it comes. Dorian Gray, a rumor is that Sony wants Square Enix. I've heard that rumor pretty
Let them have
consistently.
it.
Does that
Square
have to
Enix
be
is
an
dog
open process
shit.
where other companies can bid as well, or could Sony just stealth purchase? No, it's up to the seller. The seller gets to decide how they want to sell their asset. Now, they do have a fiduciary obligation in most jurisdictions, and I can't really speak to Japan entirely on this, to go and try to get a maximum deal for their shareholders. Management, remember, are not the owners of the company. The shareholders of the company are. And so sometimes in the United States, you have to have an opening for somebody else to bid greater. If you go look at the merger agreement between Microsoft and Activision, as a for instance, there is an out to the deal for Activision if somebody were to swoop in with a bigger offer or something that was more attractive somehow. And usually that's for a deal where a party is offering maybe 50% of the price in stock and maybe
Facts, they can have it.
Note, or it's going to be leveraged against whatever it might be. And then somebody comes in with an all cash deal because all cash is generally preferred. So a board of directors has what we call a fiduciary out, generally negotiated into its contracts to say we're not.
Yeah,
going
I'll
to
close
violate
it.
the
I'll
law.
close the
If
show in the
something
next
better
10,
comes
15
along, we're
minutes,
gonna do
guys,
that,
'cause
and then the deal can terminate.
we're coming back
And
for
in
the
that
Game
case,
Awards
Activision would have
later.
owed Microsoft money, if you can believe it. Miasma asked, "Are Phil and Jim marching on stage tonight for the Game Awards?" Can you imagine?
That'd be funny.
What if there's a segment in the Game Awards that would include executives from Microsoft and Sony?
That should be funny.
Wouldn't that be something?
That's a funny question. That's a good one. That's a
would be
good
a
question.
That would definitely be a moment. Yeah, the Game Awards happening today is just the perfect cherry on top of the sundae.
These 2 days
Jesse
are
Darby,
crazy.
what I mean is putting their games on Xbox in terms of rolling them back. Yeah, I think we talked about this, but they would have to be very careful in the
Josh
aftermath
Moore,
of
yeah, it'll be
any
on
deal to
Dirk
not
Griggs'
trip up
channel.
anything that they
We'll
would
be
promise.
talking that shit.
Grazer J.
A lot of
Don't get that
UK
middle
guys
initial wrong.
on
Is this
this.
just the FTC's very public play to get Xbox to commit to concessions as opposed to just making statements in public? It's possible. As I said at the top of this video 90 minutes ago or some odd time, you can go and get a consent decree signed at any time. And part of the process to getting concessions, getting a consent decree, as I talked about in prior videos in this playlist, is having a complaint to actually end. Having something that the Federal Trade Commission or the DOJ, depending on who you're talking to,
Sapo, that's what I'm
laws,
thinking.
has
Will
put
they have
forth
to
a
make
complaint
concessions? If
that
they
then
win,
you
they
can
win.
give concessions to have withdrawn, to have go away. And so that's a possibility. But we've also seen in the recent past that the Federal Trade Commission just said no to things like NVIDIA ARM, and we're not interested in
I'm
any
not
of your
sure, Ozzy.
behavioral concessions or anything that allows this deal to get through. So Microsoft has to evaluate whether that's the FTC that they're dealing with right now, what it is that they can even offer. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It is a possibility, though. I don't want to discount that. Ruben Reyes, I don't know why these regulators don't see Nintendo. They're a bigger player than they're getting credit for. They're a huge player.
100%.
Which is enormous. And they're bifurcating the video game market into like family friendly and not family friendly. It's a ridiculous conceit in their own analysis. Olivia with the real problems here says YouTube didn't give me the notification. I'll have to go back and replay crew. What are you doing, YouTube? What are you doing? You got to notify people that deign to hit all the various buttons to get notified about this content, YouTube. It must have been long. How much do you think Gabe's comment will have an impact? If it was going to have an impact, it would have had an impact before this. Gabe's comment doesn't really matter to the
Jason Max,
actual
that'll be interesting. That
of whether this deal is a
that'll
problem.
be interesting.
What it did matter to was
best not.
you can believe Microsoft, and we think their incentives are aligned to keep it open. But outside of that, might come up as a witness, I guess, to say the same thing at some point in the future. But outside of that, it's not important to
what
the
time are we
actual
on,
question.
guys? I want
Does
to close
this
that because I
deal
want to rest a bit.
substantially lessen competition, and how? What does that look like in front of a
We'll
judge?
get ready for the
What does
Game
that
Awards
potentially
tonight.
look like in front
Hopefully,
of
it'll be a
Court of
great
Appeals?
show.
That's what
We'll have a lot of
now.
fun.
Christian5916, correct me if I'm wrong, but if Microsoft wins this, they can do whatever they want with Activision Blizzard King content in the US, right? Yeah. If they were to win outright, then there aren't any concessions. They just own the asset that they've purchased, and essentially the FTC would have been smacked down and said, no, this deal doesn't otherwise violate the laws, so Microsoft is free to do what it will. Now, you could still get in trouble for restraints of trade and things going forward with future activities, but in general, yes, you can do whatever you like.
That'll be crazy, that.
Flattered Fifth, apologies if you already answered this. No problem, Flattered Fifth, and thank you so much for the super chat. What does this mean for the deal closing in June? Does this just go away for years until the lawsuit is solved and we don't hear about Microsoft buying Activision for years? No, this will probably be more public from here on out. You've now got on the record the Federal Trade Commission moving against the deal. You'll have every reason
Ex
to have
Machina, I'm
Microsoft
off
try to own
tomorrow.
the press cycles on these kinds of things. There will be plenty
Otherwise,
of
I wouldn't
videos
have,
on this type of stuff. The answer to your question is more
I
complicated
wouldn't
than
have
it might
watched the
seem,
Game
because
Awards.
one of the variables is they could agree to concessions, and then everything stops. Everything's done. If you imagine, hey, this is all going through the full process to try to get to an ultimately determined judicial outcome, yeah, June's off the table. And so we'll see. We'll see. The parties can extend the contract. They can terminate the contract. Activision can there's all sorts of things that can happen if this thing goes forward. Activision has a seat at the table as well. Bobby Kotick's out there telling his employees he still wants to get the deal done. They have to act in lockstep on this. They might extend the contract. We don't have any idea what's going to happen on that score. So buckle up. There's a lot of different paths this can take from here, but most of them go past June, I have to say. Darian Britton with just a very nice super chat. I really appreciate the support, Darian. Thank you so much. Raketsu86 supports the channel, longtime fan or supporter or subscriber, just very, very helpful with keeping everything afloat here. So thank you so much, Raketsu86. I'm not familiar with the way the lawsuit process works for these things. Does Microsoft and Activision get to bring statements of support or anything from other parties? If so, anyone you can think of showing up. It is not that informal, honestly. If you watched To Depp Be Heard or if you've watched other trials, it's going to be a trial.
What's going
it's
on,
going to have
Stone
a judge
King
that
X?
isn't a part of the Article 3 judiciary. It's going to be a part of the Federal Trade Commission, but it's going to be an actual trial. There will be evidentiary disputes.
Yeah, guys, listen, I'm going to close that. If you want to continue watching Hoglow and that, continue watching that shit play. What is Polo? What's this? Oh yeah, have you seen that? Yeah, talk that shit play. Talk that shit. Yeah, man. Anything else has happened on Twitter, guys? No, man, look at this shit. Look at this shit. But anyway, guys, listen to me. Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll get ready for the Game Awards. That will be on Dirk Griggity's channel. I will drop the social links again. 1 second. I will drop the social links, yeah. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to your boy as well. And join us for the Game Awards today on Dirk Griggity's channel, man. And tomorrow TTS, bro, we'll be talking about the Game Awards. And hopefully we'll have more information, more details going into tomorrow's show on my channel at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time, guys. But shout out to every one of you guys. This was an impromptu show once again. You know, 100 people showing up without like notifications, nothing. Amazing, man. I'll respect to every one of you guys, honestly. Just amazing, man. Just fucking amazing. Rick the Click, Pixel Slapper. Talk that shit. Talk that shit, player. Let's see what else is going on. 1 second before I go. Yeah, a few things is happening. That we'll see how messy it can get. If it gets really, really messy, we'll definitely talk about it. Oh shit! They just confirmed that Rush Hour 4 is in the work. It's in the works. Oh shit! This is a celebration, bitch. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Stanley, appreciate it, bro. Look at this shit. Rush Hour 4 is in the works. Talk that shit. Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker. Let's go, play. Dope. That is dope. Oh shit. Talk that shit. Look, this 0405 will be. Talk that shit, play. Look at this shit. What's going on here? Oh shit. Oh shit. What a knockout. That's PlayStation. Oh shit. But anyway, guys, let me close the show out. Shout out to every one of you guys coming by now. A lot of fun on that. I'm a bit tired. I'm hopefully going to try to rest for an hour or two and get ready for the Game Awards and that, because it's late as a motherfucker. 12:30 in the morning for the Game Awards, and it's 2.5 hours. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think we'll be on camera, so I'll be fine. I'll probably be half asleep watching that shit. But let's hope there's some great announcements. And let me say something to the FTC and the CMA. Fuck you. Let me say something to Jim Ryan and his ponies. Fuck you. Let me say something to that big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5. Fuck you. Let me say something to God of War. Fuck you. Let me say something to Horizon Forbidden West. Fuck you. Let me say something to Stray. Fuck you. That's how I feel. This is the feeling how I feel. And fuck every one of these PlayStation dudes on Twitter trying to talk that shit. Celebrating early. You pigeon chest, cross-eye, toe licking ass, stinky ass, bleach ass, working them street corners for them $70 cross-gen games. You bitch ass, punk ass, lazy ass, hag ass, stinky bitch, big ass toenails, don't have a bath for weeks or weeks, smelly, stinky, whatever the rats, you bunch of fucking rats. Fuck you all. Let's go, we out.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah shit, you motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button, and you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your bitch ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers.